inherent purpose or objective, something like a purpose, goals, or final end goal of human existence. And also telos is an ancient Greek term for an end, fulfillment, completion, goal, or aim. Ito po ay source ng modern word na theology. Everything has a purpose or final end if we want to understand what something is it. It must be understood in terms of that end which we can discover through careful study from Aristotle.
So good morning, everyone. The next topic is the habit and practice that will be discussed by one of our other members. Miss Arevalo. Since Miss Arevalo went out of the meet, I am going to discuss about habit and practice. We learn moral virtue primarily through habit and practice, rather than through reasoning and instruction. What is habit? Habit is settled tendency or usual manner of behavior. It is something that you often and regularly sometimes do without knowing that you're doing it. Ito po yung parang mga mannerisms. So, sabi po dito sa habit and practice, sa tututunan daw natin ang moral virtue through habit and practice rather than reasoning and instruction. It is sometimes done by people without knowing it dahil nga po nakakasanayan na niyang gawin. By honing virtuous habits, people will likely make the right choice when faced with ethical challenges. This is according to Aristotle. The next topic will be discussed, but if ever Miss Arevalo went into the meet again, she will be discussing her part to clear some details po.
Good morning. Our next topic is about happiness as a virtue. Happiness. According to Aristotle, happiness is the meaning and purpose of life and the whole aim and end of human existence. Wait lang po. What is happiness and what makes us happy? It is on the thing that we get or maybe on the money that we have. Aristotle said that the key to happiness is the practice of virtue because virtue is in accord with the human reason. He said that we can reach minor state of happiness through the money, power, or fame, but the most priceless happiness is to have a good life and doing good deeds to all God creations. According to Aristotle, our purpose on earth is to feel and share happiness because at the end of the day, everybody deserves a happy life. Thank you po.
Our next topic is St. Thomas Aquinas' natural law theory. In this theory, it is stated that we are preloaded of all the tools we need to know what's good. And one of these tools are the intrusive desires. According to Aquinas, he argued that God created the world according to natural laws. It is predictable, goal-driven systems wherein life is sustained and everything functions smoothly. Aquinas believed that God created nature and he rules by divine reason. He also stated four kinds of law: the eternal law, the eternal law which is God's perfect plan na hindi po alam ng tao, the divine which is guided by the Bible, and one of these laws is the natural law. So, Aquinas wrote most extensively about natural law. Ang sabi niya po, natural law is the light of reason placed by nature and by God in every man to guide him in his act. Ibig pa sabihin nito, yung human beings alone with other God's creations ay ginagamit nila yung reason to lead their lives, to let it function smoothly. That defines natural law. The next topic is the basic goods that we have according to Aquinas. The first basic goods is life, which is the self-preservation and drive to sustain life. The next is reproduction, and then educate one's offspring, and number four is seek God. Number five, live in society. Man is by nature a social and animal, according to Aristotle. Desire for love and acceptance, susceptibility to peer pressure, avoid offense, wherein we feel shame and guilt when we do something offensive to someone, and number seven is shun ignorance, or the knowledge promotes survival. Included in this natural law is that people do good through reasons and tries to avoid what's evil. Our instinct shows us that the basic goods and reason allows us to derive the natural law from them. The next topic is why do people disobey or violate the natural law all the time?
Wala.
Ano, why do people disobey, violates the natural law or the this is about of being an emotional creatures nating mga tao, although based on Aristotle, we are rational creatures. But based on Aquinas, natural na sa mga tao ang pagiging mabuti. Nagiging mali lang ito kapag ano ba? Na na nagiging mali lang ito because of our emotions na kung ano yung emotion na nararamdaman natin, yun na yung napaninindigan natin. Like for example po is yung galit ka sa isang tao. Dahil galit ka sa isang tao, madami kang nasasabi against his or her hanggang sa umabot ka sa pagsay ng bad words at makagawa ka ng mga bagay na hindi maganda. Which is wrong naman po talaga. Kaya nga may kasabihan po na huwag kang magdedesisyon ng isang bagay kapag galit ka or malungkot ka dahil di mo may isip kung ano ba yung makakabuti sa'yo or sa ibang tao dahil sa nadadala ka ng emotions mo. Yun lang po.
Sir, since we can reach po, Mr. Torres, I will be introducing po the next topic, which is the happiness as constitutive of moral and cardinal values. So the morality of happiness should be connected to our virtues in doing what is right and good. So yung happiness, yung morality daw po ng happiness ay dapat maging connected sa virtue natin sa paggawa ng tama at ng mabuti. So meron po tayong four principal cardinal virtues, which is prudence, justice, fortitude, and temperance. And each each cardinal virtues po i-discuss ni Miss Del Mundo po.
So, starting po from prudence, Saint Thomas Aquinas discussed prudence as the first cardinal virtue because it is concerned with intellect. So, um, guides the judgment of our conscience in discerning our true good and in applying moral principles to our particular circumstances. So, it is the virtue po that allows us to judge correctly what is right and what is wrong in any given situation. Tapos, right reason in action. So, ito po yung parang nagsasabi sa atin na or nagli-lead sa atin na kumilos ng mabuti, ethical at moral. So, the guide and measures for all of the moral values. So, yun din po yun. Next po is justice. So, justice naman po is concerned with will. Um, Virtue that consists in giving to God and neighbor what is due to each. Yun po, justice can be defined simply as fairness, the moderation between selfishness and selflessness. So, giving to them what is rightly belong to them, to establish the peace and the harmony that brings people together and allow them to prosper while living in a community. Para po bigyan ng permanent determination ang isang tao sa kanyang karapatan po. So, kapag may utang na loob tayo sa isang tao, we need to repay exactly what we owe. So, next po is fortitude. Yan. Give us strength to do it. Allows us to remain strong and constant in our pursuit of what is good and give us the strength to resist temptation that would pull us in the wrong direction. So, pwede din po siyang tawaging courage, pero meron po siyang pagkakaiba sa iniisip nating courage. Fortitude helps us na malampasan yung fear natin and to remain steady in our will in the face of um yun po. Tapos meron po siyang laging reason. Fortitude gives us strength to do prudence and justice or para gawin yung mga dapat nating gawin. Next po is temperance. Saint Thomas declared temperance as the fourth and final cardinal virtue. So, moderation in all things involves the balanced use of many goods given to us so that their use remains order and at the service of the development of the good, well-rounded and complete person. So kung ang fortitude is all about restraining us from fear, temperance naman po is all about restraints of our desire and passion. So iniiwas tayo ng temperance sa sobra dahil kapag sumobra ay masama na. It moderates our attraction and desire for pleasure and provides balance in the use of created goods. Yun lang po. So ano po, may idadagdag po ako. Um, Meron po bang similarities or difference ang ideas ni Aristotle at ni Aquinas? Meron naman po. So, ang similarities po nila is um, both the philosophers describe happiness in their own words. at kung paano ito ma-achieve. For Aristotle po, ang happiness ay ang pagiging successful sa buhay. At para naman po kay Saint Thomas, he believes that in order to be happy, we need to give everything up to God. Pero despite having similarities, meron din po silang differences ng ideas. Para po kay Aristotle naman, ang difference po ng human sa animal ay ang mga tao po ay rational beings na eligible to make right decisions and actions, leading to being a virtuous person. While kay Saint Thomas naman po ay humans are naturally born good and nagiging mali lang dahil sa emotions ng mga tao. Yun lang po.
So, good morning, sir. Si Gianna Bautista po ito. I'm using Chevy's Mabigna's phone po kasi I'm sharing my screen. Then I cannot turn on my microphone po. Miss Arevalo is still not in the meet po, sir. Diyan na. Yan. Miss Arevalo, we are requesting you to explain your part po on the report. Thank you.
Sir, okay na po siguro kasi nag-left po ulit si Miss Arevalo. Thank you po.
Sir, we've asked them beforehand po kung mag-actual po kami or magre-recording. Pero most of them agreed po na we will do it on actual po.
Sir, sir, pwede po akong dumagdag sa ano po, virtue at sa habit. Ano ko lang po, explanation ko lang po based sa understanding ko is, yung virtue at as an habit po is, um, hindi po natin magagawa yung habit na yun kung wala tayong discipline sa sarili natin, which is, yung habit, magiging masaya lang tayo gawin yung bagay na yun na paulit-ulit kung masaya din tayo sa discipline na ginagawa natin sa sarili natin, na gawin yung bagay na yun. I'm sorry po, nawala ng internet.
Sir, ano po? Yung sa natural luxury po kasi, ang sinasabi po doon ni Aquinas ay, ang mga tao po ay naturally, may sa atin pong pagiging tao ay may natural characteristics po on being good and virtuous. Yes po, sir. Bakit po? Ganun po.
Yes po, sir.
Yes,
Opo,
sir.
sir.
Yes po, sir.
Yes po, sir. Emotions po.
Experience po. Yes po.
Sir, yes po, kasi yung sa pagiging rational po is kay Aristotle. So, being human po as a rational person ay based po sa environment ay nakakagawa ng rational decisions po. Depende sa situations and sa environment po.
And one of the factors is the peers. Learned or adopt po.
Wala naman po, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you po.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you po.
Yes, ay sir, sisend ko po mamaya yung PowerPoint po. Okay po.
Thank you po.
Thank you po.
Thank you po.
Thank you po, sir.
Thank you po, sir.
Sir.
Po.
Thank you
Thank you,
po,
sir.
sir.